collecting
little
motorcycles.
saltwater reef tank. Jackie.
Oh my God, you're on that now. That's right.
Yeah. Every morning we test our nitrates and phosphorus and calcium and magnesium and alkaline.
Do you bang over it like with all these hickeys and scratches?
Obviously.
Yeah. They make the fish watch.
we're trying to. We got a mated pair of clownfish. We're trying to provide a good example.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do our fish keep dying? Well, our water's fine. They keep swimming voluntarily into the filter.
They're role playing. Woody's like, look at them, Jackie. They're watching. They're seeing you right now. Oh, you dirty girl. That clownfish is watching you take it. It's the whole role play thing. And the fish are watching. They're in.
Don't tap on the glass.
No.
I'm sure I've asked you this question a dozen times, but have you ever been to the Atlanta Aquarium, Woody?
Not the Atlanta one. I was always a Baltimore guy, but suddenly it's like on our list. As a matter, we're doing a vacation in Wilmington this weekend. We go on these vacations. We try to go every month, and
what they do is they go on a fuck trip.
We do.
Nice. Cool.
And but this time we're going to the beach, and there's an aquarium in Wilmington. We'll see how good it is.
Yeah. I've only been to like 2 or 3.
The Chicago one's great.
Is it?
Yeah, they have a sick aquarium.
I think everybody likes their local shit, but the Atlanta Aquarium is literally the nicest aquarium on the planet. It has some features that no aquarium have. It's not debatable. It's the number one on like every list.
Oh, I'll sit here for the next. What do we have? 19 minutes.
I'll fight you tooth and nail. You know, here's
let's stuff. He'll tell you he has the best great flags. Do I have that wrong? Six Flags, maybe.
Yeah.
Six Flags.
Our Six Flags is marginal, honestly.
Okay,
we're number one in granite. That's that, and we've got
well, your monument's blown.
Oh, and I happen to recall the fun we had with the DeKalb Farmers Market.
Oh, dude, you've got to see the DeKalb Farmers Market. No, it really is a cool farmers market. You being mean.
I want to go to your aquarium.
It is the finest aquarium in the world. Whenever you time your trip, you should try to schedule. You need to like look on the website and schedule time with the dolphins, so you can have like a private little like splash around with some dolphins, and they're the smart kind that like and like do tricks with you and shit. And I think there's a similar like sea lion experience where you get to play with them a little.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
And they have like some days they have the showings where they do the dolphins do all their tricks and shit, and some days they don't. So you want to time around that. But it's never all that crowded. I think they got crocodilians now.
What's the best animal to look at there?
I really like the penguins and the otters. Yeah. The penguins and the otters, they have very expressive faces. But the beluga whale was the craziest thing because they're
poor thing.
There's like 3 of them. The tank's enormous. The beluga whale's very cool. When their hips look like human hips that are like joined together. It looks like
hard to filter the water. Like, so I went to an aquarium in Hawaii, and they had a pretty cool concept for filtering the water. They just pumped it in from the ocean. So rather than like get the water chemistry just right, they just kept it flowing from outside.
No, they've got giant mantas.
It's pretty good.
They've got giant manta rays that have to be like 25 feet across or something, like a couple of those. And
damn. Probably the kind they don't let you pet.
There's this one wall that looks like an IMAX screen. That's just an aquarium wall, and it's full of life. They got hammerhead sharks, all that shit. Really, everything.
Really good.
But the penguins and the otters, like the otters, are kind of looking at you, and sometimes they'll fuck. Like you know, they're shitting everywhere. It smells in there.
Oh yeah, the penguin house at the zoo here smells like shit. Do you have puffins there?
Yeah. Those are cool.
The penguin house here has the puffins, and they have those crazy eyebrows that are like bright yellowish. They're really pretty. Like little, you're
very close to this stuff. Like you're like, you know,
you could reach out and steal one if you wanted.
Yeah, you're very close to. Like, I think there's some shit you can touch, like those. I don't know, those little, rays of some kind. I've only been to like 3 or 4 aquariums, like I said, but this one just blows everything out of the water. I mean, no pun intended, but there's fucking sharks and whales in there. I thought that was crazy. Oh, and that's the other thing, Woody. If you want to be a real big spender and drop $400 at the aquarium, you can scuba dive with the sharks. There's a Shark Tank experience where I think you have to be certified first, and I think maybe they can do it there. But you and a diver and maybe somebody, you go down in a cage and they drop you in the Shark Tank, basically, something like that.
That sounds fun. I think we are going to go. We've done the Baltimore one a bunch. I don't know how many times I've been, like more than 10. But never the Georgia one. We did one in Hawaii that I thought was great, but it wasn't on the list. My list says that Georgia's number 2. Just saying.
How dare they? Those is one in China number 1?
It was Monterey Bay, which is in California.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Liars.
I've been to that one. It's good.
That's a good one. Aquariums are fun.
We went to a zoo in Japan that has red pandas. It's like the only zoo that has red pandas.
Nice. St.
Those
Louis
little
Zoo
fuckers. Oh, did they? Okay,
Yeah.
it's one of 2 zoos. That has red pandas. Those little fuckers are everywhere. Acting.
They
like
never
want to
do. They don't want to do anything. They had like one red panda at the St. Louis Zoo for years, and it was people would stand around hoping to see it maybe yawn, maybe move a little bit.
Yeah,
but it does not. It will not move. It's depressed. It doesn't belong there. Should be
I don't
back
know.
in
They
China.
had like 20 in Japan. They're fucking going all over the place, going to work, yelling at each other.
You want to work and yelling at each other?
Look at that
those
red
things
panda
There
yelling.
it is, right there.
No, they make like a yell noise. I
Really?
only know that. I only know that from like a YouTube video. They like chirp, like a chirpy
Yeah.
bark.
I don't like that thing. I don't like the zoo because it's like animal prison. Like I feel bad
What?
for
You
any
just
animal
were
that's there.
raving about aquariums.
Since you've been to prison, do you feel that way?
I don't care about the fish. I don't give a
Well,
shit
whales.
about fish. The
You
whales I
sound
feel a
kinda
little
fishy.
bad for, but they'll be safe in there. And
You're right about fish, yeah, but whales, come on, like
Yeah.
they shouldn't be in there.
Okay, but it's so
But
much worse what
Taylor,
happens at the zoo.
Counterpoint, I find it entertaining.
That is a strong point because I do too. 'Cause I'm like, I'll look at them like swim and I'll be like, "This is so sad." Oh, neat. Like,
Woody, how big is this aquarium that you're installing? How many gallons, if you?
It's small. This one's 25 gallons, but
Oh,
we're
okay.
already shopping at the next one. Like,
Of course
what do
you
we
are.
want it to be? We're talking about like Jackie's like, what if we removed all these cabinets and made this the fish wall or something like that? And I'm like, let's just see how much we like this.
Do you have a fish man? Do you have like an aquarium man that comes over and tends to the tank, or is that you?
No, it's
Let me
a
blow
hobby
your
that
mind with
Jackie
a
and I do
different
together. I'll like Kyle go.
You put on
it
short
won't work.
shorts. You're like, I'm here to.
Well,
I
like,
got
like
the
I'm really into
aquarium.
the equipment. I want the protein skimmer, the fucking ultraviolet filter, and all this shit to work like at its maximum. Jackie's really into like the bugs. She's always looking for pests. What's good? What's bad? Like, oh fuck, we got copepods, amphipods in here. Are these good friends or foes? And she's in there with like tweezers, like pulling up bad guys and verifying good
Christ.
guys. And this is what we do.
What's wrong with
It's like
you?
a parallel universe. Every time I hear a story about you and your wife, like, wow,
This is not.
it's
This is not how we
amazing.
build a more multicultural audience. This is getting lost. All this shit is lost on our brown brothers and sisters out there. Like, what the fuck are they talking about? He's a reef keeper. God damn it! You heard him. It's
Reef
cool.
dude, there are tens of people who love reef keeping.
Oh my god. No, I would be interested in some sort. I wish you had a creek on your property because then you could make a pond. And like I've always wanted to like do this at a pond, like have like a dugout area with like an aquarium wall so that I could look through that glass into my pond and like feed the fish and stuff from the top, and like you could see them down there in your pond like interacting. I always thought that'd be cool.
That
They'd
is
be
a
like
great idea.
muddy, ugly freshwater fish, not like bright and pretty.
Well, whatever you want to
Koi.
stock the pond with, you could put anything in there. You could fill it up with beautiful
You know what
koi,
koi
or
look like.
you
They're
could put
carved with
bass
the
and
black and
crappie
white.
and catfish
Not
in
salt
there, and
water
like,
though.
oh, we're making
Where-
a pond. We're doing
Kyle's
a
doing
redneck
an
aquarium.
outdoor idea though. It'd be freshwater koi pond.
You could
probably.
put like
Okay.
snapping turtles in it, and
Yeah.
well, yeah,
Ooh.
that'd be neat.
You don't want those in there. Those eat the baby
They
fish.
don't sound like friends.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
Jackie would
foes.
pick them out with tweezers and throw them in the backyard like she does our whelk.
Yeah, I've caught so many like giant turtles out of like our pond. Like they would be, I don't know, a couple feet from front to end,
Mhm.
like heavy, like 40 pounds. I don't know, like so big, like
Like box
a
turtle?
dinosaur. No, like there's we call the, it's I grew up in Georgia, so we have our own names for things. That's a loggerhead turtle. I don't know what that means. It's just what we called it.